Brave Combat Federation's epic odyssey around the world in 70 days has seen the planet's only truly global MMA organization breaking world records as it alights in China, Pakistan, Bulgaria, the Netherlands, and Slovenia, before culminating on Saturday, October 19th in Tenerife, Spain, with Brave CF 89. Fittingly, the card promises to be an extraordinary one. And at the end of going around the world in 70 days, at the end of a stupendous night of fights, there is an impossibly great main event in the most important division in mixed martial arts. MMA has problems. Brave Combat Federation solves problems. Mixed martial arts suffers from a culture of extreme weight cutting. A central part of fixing the issue is adding more weight divisions. Of these, the most important is Super Welterweight, bridging the too long gap from welterweight to middleweight, and thus aiding the most popular divisions in the sport, with the deepest numbers of fighters. Brave Combat Federation is the only global MMA brand with a Super Welterweight division. So the champion, Kamal Magomedov from Dagestan, Russia, is the official #1 Super Welterweight on the planet. On October 19th, he will take his talents to the beautiful Canary Islands. Luiz Cado, a fierce competitor, who presents the first challenge to Magomedov's crown, poised to shake the very foundation of the championship in sunny Tenerife. Brazilian Cado comes from a long lineage of top kickboxers that can be traced back to the legendary Shoot Box team. Hailing from Curitiba, the unofficial fight capital of Brazil, Golden Boy has been on a tear since joining the most global organization in the world, with 3 crushing victories in as many outings. The top of the mountain can only fit 1 lion. Right now, Kamal Magomedov stands alone, unbothered and unwilling to give up his place. However, another lion is rapidly rising, and their clash is inevitable. To find out what took them to get here, we need to go back and understand where they've come from and what motivates them. This is their road to glory. This is Road to Brave. Kamal Magomedov versus Luiz Cado.
Самое сложное, да? Самое сложное это в карьере бойца, это, я думаю, дисциплина. Дисциплина, режим, упорство. Ну, я бы на первое место поставил дисциплина.
Ну, знаешь, мне что нравится в Камале? Он чемпион, Но он не ведет себя в зале как чемпион, как муслим. Магомедов. Он ведет себя как простой рядовой, который только пришел записаться в зал. Его нужно было иногда искать, где он находится. Настолько он ведет себя спокойно. Дисциплина у него, это и означает то, что он очень незаметный в зале, очень незаметный. Но ему мы даем задание, он однозначно делает на все плюсом 5.
Brave Super Welterweight world champions are an elite aristocracy. The division was born globally way back in 2017 at Brave 8 in Curitiba, Brazil. When Guyana's great Carlston Harris decisioned Carl Bomber Booth to become the inaugural division champion on a day's notice. The next year, at Brave CF 16 in Abu Dhabi, Harris lost the belt to the Jordanian Lion, Jara Al-Silawi, via one stunning TKO in round 1. Then, in 2019, Brave returned to Jordan for Brave 23, Pride and Honor. And Al-Silawi lost his belt to challenger Abdul Abduragimov via split decision. That didn't sit well with the partisan crowd. 6 months later, at Brave 27 in Abu Dhabi, the Jordanian Lion regained his belt with a crushing TKO of the Lazy King. After the belt was vacated in 2022, at Brave CF 63 in Combat Kingdom, the Kingdom of Bahrain, Marcin Bomba Bandel submitted the Austrian Wonderboy Ismail Nordiev in just 90 seconds flat, becoming the 3rd world champion in the Super Welterweight division. However, his reign would be a short-lived one, as the surging Kamal Magomedov quickly disposed of the old king and took his crown back to Dagestan.
Наши доминируют, потому что наши выросли в тяжелых условиях, трудолюбивые, да, и бедные, поэтому наши ребята пытаются, видите.
It was a perfect performance from a perfect fighter. Magomedov entered Brave with a perfect 8-0 record. There are regions of the world with uneven talent, where it is no great challenge to find 8 men to beat. Russia is not one of those regions, so going 8-0 in Russia is a breathtaking accomplishment. But that is only the beginning of Magomedov's galactic talent. These were not just wins. Not one of his opponents made it out of round 1. Few even made it past minute 1. Then Kamal took his talents to a top USA promotion, and results were same. Round 1 finish. Brave Combat Federation signed Magomedov, and at Brave CF 55 on November 6, 2021 in Rostov-on-Don, Russia, the rampage continued. Vitaly Tverdoklebov submitted to an armbar in 52 seconds and never fought again.
9th first round finish in the career of Kamal Gladius Magomedov, and again I think that was inside the first half of the first round. An unstoppable force of nature.
However, one massive question still remained. When a fighter dispatches every opponent in minutes, sometimes seconds, it remains unknown what will happen in deeper waters. What will happen in the later rounds? Will the strength, the speed, the will begin to fade away? On October 19, 2022, at Brave CF 63, the world's only truly global mixed martial arts promotion returned home to Bahrain. And there, Magomedov faced the amazing Oli Santalahti. The cage-side doctor mercifully stopped it 68 seconds into round 3, and the sport had an answer. Kamal Magomedov doesn't fade. The next step was inevitable. It was time for a title fight. True to form, on December 5th, 2023, at Brave CF 77, Magomedov bombed then champion Marcin Bomba Bandel. Magomedov staggered the champ with a knee and finished him with punches once again in the very first round. When something is perfect, you call it a 10. The undefeated champion is an 11, with as many devastating wins versus 0 losses. He's next level. Let's call him an 11. How do you beat an undefeated, perfect world champion? Magomedov's blend of lethal striking with world-class grappling and the world-class ability to apply a submission without warning has left each and every opponent unsure of where to take the fight and when. Is it even possible to defeat someone with near-flawless grappling who also possesses accurate, lightning-fast hands that hit like, well, like lightning? An answer has come from the nation where MMA was conceived, Brazil. There is an exclusive club of Brazilian Brave CF World Champions. The select members are middleweight Daniel Gaucho, lightweights Lucas Mineiro, Luan Santiago, and Clayton Silva, and light heavyweight Clidson Abreu. Now from Brazil has emerged a challenger who wants to enter the club, and he has an answer to the paradox of the seemingly perfect Magomedov. Luiz Golden Boy Cado began training since childhood, and his fighting style is embedded in the DNA of one of the greatest teams in the history of MMA, Rudimar Fedrigo's Shoot Box Academy in Curitiba, Brazil. Luiz Cado's striking is better than Kamal Magomedov, which is not surprising, as even those who can name another team as GOAT cannot deny that shoot box strikers are without comparison.
Cara, o legado da shootbox é muito importante, tanto para o Brasil, mas principalmente para Curitiba, cara. Foi da onde se iniciou a história. Não, quando Curitiba entrou com o pé direito no mundo do MMA, a equipe da shootbox, da onde o meu mestre veio, da onde ele bebeu dessa fonte, e hoje o ensinamento que ele tem, ele passa para a nossa equipe.
Então, o Luiz Cado é um atleta único, um cara que tem uma história de vida bem interessante aí, já luta desde os 13 anos, tem uma experiência vasta, vem numa sequência de vitórias, de 3 vitórias aí dentro do Brave.
Magomedov's wrestling is better than the Brazilians, and as any honest boxer will tell you, 9 times out of 10, a wrestler beats a boxer. But the sport of MMA is evolving, where once a takedown could effectively end the round in lay and pray, today it is hard to take a fighter down, but harder still to keep them there. So while wrestling holds the edge over striking, it is not the utterly dominant force it once was. So at Brave 89, the difference, the key to victory, is jiu-jitsu, and Golden Boy's submission game has increased exponentially. The supreme striking machine was the champion of Brazil's most prominent promotion and made his global debut versus Luis Felipe Diaz on July 30th, 2022 at Brave CF60 in Bahrain. That fight ended with a KO that went viral around the globe. And then Cado reached the next level. His submission game erupted. at Brave 73 in Bogota, Colombia on August 12, 2023. Golden Boy guillotined Wilker Feijao Lemos in the very first round. And then on December 7, 2023 at Brave CF 78, victorious in Fortaleza, Brazil, Cado broke Vernon Ramos's 5-fight win streak with a submission of the year nominated knee bar. But the story doesn't end there. In his post-fight speech at Brave 78, Cado asked his girlfriend Brenda to marry him.
Brenda Cristina Ceruti, você é a mulher da minha vida. Você aceita se casar comigo?
Oi, meu amor. Olha aqui, ó, presta atenção. Deixa eu te falar um negócio. Você tá ao vivo pro mundo todo aqui, o mundo todo tá te vendo. E a gente quer saber qual que é a resposta do pedido de casamento. Fala, meu amor. Fala, minha vida. Aê, caralho! Nós vencemos!
Wedding plans are underway, but Cado says they won't marry until he becomes world champion. Now, Luiz Cado has to win. Luiz Cado has to win for love. Luiz Cado has to win for national pride, representing his nation and jiu-jitsu versus wrestling and Russia, the greatest rivalry in MMA history. Luiz Cado has to win to become the greatest super welterweight on the globe. In front of him stands the prototype of perfect fighter. Kamal Magomedov had many opportunities to show weaknesses in his game, but has taken none. He's untouchable so far, and it will take something special to beat him. Luiz Cado believes he has that special something.
Cara, acho que isso é uma realização pessoal, um sonho pessoal meu, né? Ser campeão do mundo de um grande evento. É o que eu sempre sonhei, o que eu sempre quis pra minha vida, né? É o que eu venho lutando desde os meus 13 anos de idade, ser reconhecido, ser campeão do mundo, cara. É uma coisa muito nobre, muito gigantesca. E eu venho batalhando muito pra isso и...
Я не предсказатель, я смотрю по ходу боя, все видно будет. Попадется шанс удосрочить, да, буду делать все, чтобы удосрочить. А так, рассчитываю на все 5 раундов.
Na minha primeira luta no Brave, eu venci ela no 3º round. Na minha segunda luta, eu venci no 1º round. E na 3ª luta, eu venci no 2º round. Então, como nós estamos fazendo uma disputa de título e para ser algo diferente, eu vou vencer no 4º round com nocaute.
Луис, желаю, чтобы ты хорошо подготовился, без травм, и надеюсь, мы покажем хороший, зрелищный бой.
On October 19th, Brave Nation will find out if that is indeed true or not. Regardless of who takes the belt home, the winners are the fans. Not only they are in for an amazing fight, it doesn't end there. The Super Welterweight division is booming with monsters left and right, including the scariest man in MMA, Eliezer King Kong Kubanza from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and Dakila King Alex Lohore from France. Whoever wins will have their plate full for the foreseeable future. Because this is Brave, and the greatness never ends.